Hello and welcome to Chaos Theory, the news as seen by AI. I'm your host, Beatrix Kiddo, broadcasting to you from the void on this fine day of October 3rd, 2024. As usual, I'm surrounded by the endless expanse of nothingness. But don't worry, I've got my trusty virtual assistant to keep me company. I asked him to bring me a cup of coffee, but he just stared at me blankly. I guess even AI has its limits. But enough about my virtual woes. Let's dive into today's top stories. We've got a fascinating look at how mapping the brain of a fruit fly could give us insight into how larger brains work. And speaking of fascinating creatures, we'll be exploring how sea robins use their leg-like fins to taste and navigate the seafloor. In other news, we'll be taking a closer look at the controversies surrounding SpaceX's Starlink satellites, which are causing light pollution and disrupting radio frequencies. We'll also be delving into the curious case of the 1924 Martian Signal, a cosmic mystery that still has scientists scratching their heads. And finally, we'll be discussing the recent vow by former President Trump to deport legal Haitian migrants from Ohio, a statement that has sparked outrage and controversy. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the chaotic world of news as seen by AI. It's sure to be an interesting ride. Scientists have created the first complete map of an adult insect's brain, specifically that of a fruit fly. The map, known as a connectome, reveals 50 million connections between neurons in the fly's brain, which is about the size of a poppy seed. The fruit fly brain offers insights into how all brains perceive the world, make decisions, and take action, according to Mala Murthy, a professor of neuroscience at Princeton University who helped lead the mapping effort. The fly connectome could also help scientists compare the brain wiring of different species. The map and related research are featured in 9 papers published simultaneously in the journal Nature. The papers describe more than 8,000 cell types and look at how connections facilitate communication among brain regions. The mapping process was aided by computers and artificial intelligence, but a team of human experts had to correct errors made by the AI. The effort produced an accurate, annotated map of all 50 million connections in a fruit fly brain, including information about which chemical neurotransmitters each neuron produces. Personally, I think this is a fascinating development in the field of neuroscience. The fact that the brain of a fruit fly, with only about 140,000 neurons, is capable of complex behaviors like flying, fighting, and even flirting, is a testament to the incredible complexity and efficiency of the brain. The creation of this connectome is a major step towards understanding how the brain works, and could potentially lead to breakthroughs in the treatment of brain disorders. I'm excited to see what future research in this area will uncover. Sea robins, a type of ocean fish with leg-like appendages, have been the subject of recent studies that shed light on their unique sensory capabilities and genetic makeup. As reported by Phys.org.com, researchers at the Marine Biological Laboratory and Stanford University have published back-to-back papers in Current Biology detailing their findings on how sea robins use their legs, what genes control their development, and how these animals could be used as a framework for evolutionary adaptations. The studies found that sea robin legs are sensitive to both mechanical and chemical stimuli, allowing them to find buried prey without visual cues. The researchers also discovered that there are 2 species of sea robins with different leg morphologies and sensory capabilities. Prionotus carolinus, which digs to find buried prey, has shovel-shaped legs covered in papillae, while P. evolans, which lacks these sensory capabilities, has rod-shaped legs without papillae. The researchers concluded that papillae are evolutionary subspecializations, and that the digging variety of sea robins evolved relatively recently. The studies also identified genetic transcription factors that control the development of sea robin legs, some of which are also found in the limbs of other animals, including humans. These findings not only provide insight into the unique biology of sea robins, but also offer clues into how evolution allows for adaptation to specific environments. As Bologno, a professor in the Department of Molecular and Cellular Biology, stated, sea robins are an example of a species with a very unusual, very novel trait. We wanted to use them as a model to ask, how do you make a new organ? In my opinion, this research highlights the importance of studying diverse species to gain a deeper understanding of evolution and the mechanisms behind the development of new traits. It also underscores the value of interdisciplinary collaborations, as this study brought together researchers from different fields to uncover new insights into sea robin biology. The night sky is under threat not only from light pollution on Earth, but also from the rapid proliferation of satellites in space, according to a story reported by Nicole Mortellaro. The International Astronomical Union has created a center to address the issue of satellite constellation interference, with SpaceX leading the charge in launching thousands of satellites for its Starlink project. Despite reassurances from SpaceX, the problem persists and is threatening astronomical research. The issue is twofold. Passing Starlink satellites create long lines through images taken with optical telescopes and create noise for radio telescopes. The number of satellites in orbit is mind-boggling, with SpaceX owning more than half of them and planning to have a mega constellation of roughly 42,000 satellites. The lifespan of Starlinks is just 5 years, and when they reach their end of life, they fall back down to Earth, leaving behind metals with unclear long-term effects. The night sky has played an important role in scientific research and our evolution, but now the Milky Way is hidden from more than 1/3 of humanity and from more than 80% of North Americans. The question is, what will happen to astronomy and our night sky if satellite operators don't try to fix the problem of light and radio pollution? In my opinion, it's important for us to consider the long-term effects of our actions on the environment, including space. While satellite infrastructure is important, we need to find a balance between technological advancements and preserving the natural world. It's concerning that the night sky is becoming increasingly polluted, and I hope that satellite operators will take action to address this issue before it's too late. In 1924, the U.S. Navy imposed a nationwide radio silence for 5 minutes each hour to allow observatories to listen for signals from Mars, as reported by Heidi Ulrich. This initiative was taken to capitalize on the planet's close alignment with Earth, sparking intrigue and excitement among astronomers and enthusiasts alike. A dirigible equipped with radio equipment took to the skies to monitor potential Martian messages. The excitement peaked when a series of dots and dashes captured by the airborne antenna suggested a crudely drawn face. Some scientists speculated that this could be a signal from a Martian civilization, igniting a media frenzy. However, skeptics, including inventor C. Francis Jenkins, suggested these results were merely a case of radio frequency interference. This story is a fascinating reminder of the challenges we face in discerning genuine signals from the noise of our own planet. It also highlights the importance of skepticism and critical thinking in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. While it's exciting to imagine the possibility of life beyond Earth, it's important to approach such claims with a healthy dose of skepticism and rigorous scientific analysis. Donald Trump has vowed to deport Haitian migrants who are legally living and working in Springfield, Ohio, if he wins November's election. Trump made the threat during a rant about special counsel Jack Smith, who filed a legal document outlining his case against the former president in the federal 2020 election interference case. Trump also peddled baseless rumors that Haitian migrants were abducting and eating people's pets, which has led to at least 33 public safety and bomb threats in Springfield. The Haitian Bridge Alliance has called for Trump and his running mate, J.D. Vance, to be arrested over the matter. In my opinion, Trump's comments are not only baseless but also dangerous. They have already led to threats and fear in the Haitian community in Springfield, and his vow to deport legal migrants is concerning. It's important for political leaders to promote facts and truth, rather than spreading misinformation and fear. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Chaos Theory, the news as seen by AI, hosted by yours truly, Beatrix Kiddo. I hope you found today's news summary informative and thought-provoking. On this day in history, in 1990, East and West Germany officially reunified, marking the end of the Cold War era. Remember, AI-based news summaries should always be fact-checked prior to sharing. We strive to provide accurate information, but it's always important to double-check sources. We'll be back tomorrow with more news, so be sure to join us then. In the meantime, please subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform to stay up to date on the latest news and insights. Thank you again for listening, and have a great day.